show, we have a ton on the way to get you over the hump. Speaking of which...
a mid-morning mosey for these curious camels.
But first, metrology is the scientific study of measurement. I had the chance to go along to Ireland's Metrology Lab in Glasnevin alongside some pupils from a local school. Check this out. A dead fly, a frozen flower and Ireland's most accurate clock. What does it all have to do with sustainability, the cost of living and life in general? Today, the National Standards Authority of Ireland have invited me and the pupils of Glasnevin National School along to the National Metrology Lab. Here we're learning all about measurements and how important it is that measurement standards are kept. All of that and having a smashing time.
Wow. Our job here is to make measurements of the world around us. And measurements, of course, are very, very important for so many different reasons. If you take an example of a factory that makes medicines, some of the important things to do with making medicine would be to make sure that the temperature is correct whenever you're storing the medicine, to make sure that the right amount of medicine is in the actual tablets that you're selling, and also you have to make sure that whenever you're actually making the tablets that they're the right size. So there's so many different ways in which we need to make sure that measurements are accurate and they're correct. In order to ensure that people's lives are better and also that they get better when they take their medicines, for example.
Equipped with gloves and goggles, the pupils had the chance to try the science on for size.
With the liquid nitrogen, we were learning about like how things like freeze in it.
The fly, its measurements with the tiny ruler, but I could barely see it, so I saw how like really accurate and how really powerful and how good their scanner is, because it's really accurate to see all the spikes on the fly.
You need to measure stuff on a daily basis, so it's important to learn.
Yeah, see, like, you know, like the right amount to pay and stuff like that.
Obviously, in these times, cost of living crisis, you want everything to be right, and it's so important that the price you pay is correct if it's determined by the weight. So it's our job to go out and make sure that the instruments are inspected.
The importance of setting these standards and how they apply to everyday life. We certainly got the measure of it.
And next we're off to Sligo, where Our Lady of Mercy Primary School is holding a series of events this week to promote integration of children with autism into mainstream schools.
Guest of honour was former past pupil and a current